Welcome to the Operation Game Night podcast. I'm alone and better than ever. It is I, your host, Travis. As you might have noticed, it's just me today if you're watching the YouTube episode. If you're listening, guess what? Just me. We try not to do this very often. I think I've only done one solo episode before. One, because I hate staring at myself on the screen while I'm talking. And two, it's just not as fun without some friendly banter between me and my fellow co-hosts. But that being said, I'm alone. I wanted to give you like a brief state of the podcast. Take this opportunity to address you, the listener. If this is your first time listening, this is not the typical episode. If you have been listening from the beginning, first off, thank you for your support. Whether you're new to the show, whether you've been listening for a couple episodes or the whole time, I want to thank you for your support. It means the world to me and Clay and Jared. And speaking of Jared, I wanted to address, he's been away from the podcast for a while. He's taking care of some business, taking care of his family. He's doing big things. So still a member of the podcast. I know people have been asking, like, where the heck's this guy been? He's busy. Okay. And we understand that. Clay and I are busy too. But Jared will always have a seat at this podcast. He will always be a member of this podcast. And Jared, keep doing big things. We love you. I'm going to go ahead and speak for Clay. We love you. The podcast love you. The fans love you. So give Jared some love if you happen to be on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. Leave him a comment. Instagram has been a little slow lately. We have not been posting the reels that we normally do, the stories that we normally do. Not any real fault of anyone, but we've just been busy. Life gets in the way. So thank you for your patience. We're going to keep trying to put stuff out there, but life gets in the way. You can see I am, not around right now. So we've been busy. We're trying to keep up as best we can. We will still answer all of your messages if you send them to the Operation Game Night podcast Instagram. I'm on there all the time. Clay's on there all the time. We're happy to get back to you if you want to shoot us a note. If you leave a comment, we'll respond as fast as we can. If you leave us a review or a comment on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, we will get back to you as soon as we can. We are trying to, dig ourselves out from this backlog right now, trying to do big things in the future. So stick with us and keep sending love. If you're on one of those sites, if you're on YouTube, leave us a review, leave us a, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. Keep sending love. We appreciate it. But this is not just a state of the podcast. I wanted to do a little OTF just by myself and tell you about some stuff that I've been loving recently. And that first thing is a book or a series of books called Dungeon Crawler Carl. And, this is not anything new. This is not something that I discovered. This is not some low-key thing. This is like a bestseller right now. And that is because it is really dumb fun. More specifically, I've been listening to the audiobook that is narrated by Jeff Hayes. Really enjoying that. Jeff Hayes does a phenomenal job. He does all the voices like you would expect from a high-end audiobook. It's got special effects. It's got sound effects. Super immersive. And man, what a great production. This book is not for all ages. Lots of curse words, lots of violence, lots of descriptions of viscera and stuff. Not for everyone. But if you're into the, dumb, silly dungeon crawling stuff, aka like Skyrim meets Diablo meets D&D meets, Rick and Morty, this is your thing. Okay. And I mark my words, this will be adapted someday into like an adult animation type show akin to Rick and Morty or Invincible or something like that, because it's super popular right now. If you have not read it and you're interested, this sounds interesting to you, go check it out. I will say, if you do check it out, you are listening to the audiobooks, you are, reading the physical books. Some people do that. The third book is widely viewed as like the dip in the series. It's not because the book is bad. It's because it's ambitious. The Matt Dinniman, the author, takes a big swing in book 3, and it is an ambitious world with ambitious rules that he is trying to lay out. They have something called the Iron Tangle. I'm not going to get too far into it, but it's a bunch of trains, and he's trying to basically explain a train system in a book with all these different lines. Gets a little hard to follow, but the characters are great. Carl's like this big dumb jock at first, and he is, gets pulled into a dungeon through alien invasion style happenings with his ex-girlfriend's cat Donut, and hilarity ensues. It's super immersive. It's super fun. And I think it's a lot deeper than people initially give it credit for. The first couple chapters, he's trying to figure out what this dungeon is, what's going on. And then as you kind of peel those layers back, there might be some like political intrigue going on. There might be some corporate espionage going on. There might be, a whole bunch of stuff underneath the surface that kind of gets revealed as you go along. So stick with it. If you're on book 3 and you're taking a dip and you're like, man, I can't stick with this, numbers 4 and 5 are really good. Tick right back up, get you immersed again. I am really enjoying this series. I have been flying through the audiobooks. I've listened to the last 3 books in the past like week and a half. So they're pretty short. They're digestible. They're easy to get into. So yeah, stupid, dumb, fun dungeon crawler Carl. Not at all an academic book at all. Not at all going to, expand your aperture for the world. But if you need a break from, more serious readings, Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt Dinniman has been great. Really loving it. The other thing that I wanted to talk, I took my first dip back into reality TV. I've not watched reality TV in probably 20 years. It's been a long time, probably since like the emergence of Survivor. Have not watched any reality TV in a long time, but I was recommended to watch Traitors on Peacock. The premise of the show is that it's like a murder mystery inside this giant castle. All these celebrities from other reality TV shows, plus a couple extra stars sprinkled in, get called to this, this mansion in Scotland. And the show is hosted by Alan Cummings, who he is Scottish, but man, his Scottish accent is like way over the top. He is really flourishing his Scottish accent. I don't know if that's how he normally sounds, but man, it is like something extra. Anyways, all these reality TV stars and celebrities and stuff get called to this mansion, and they are in like a murder mystery thing. And basically the whole thing is episode 1, a couple of people are revealed to be traitors. More specifically, I'm watching season 4. Don't need to watch the previous seasons. It's like watching an episode of Survivor or whatever. Jump right in, whatever season you want. Season 4, they have a couple of traitors, and they have one secret traitor. And the larger population does not know how many traitors there are, except for those that are revealed to be traitors know who the other traitors are. They go out and they do like the games, the quests, the challenges, and there's immunity, and there's a lot of similarities to other reality TV shows there. But then they do a roundtable where people try and suss out who the traitors are, and they basically vote them off the island, or they kick them out of the house, like just like any other reality TV show. The hook is the traitors then get to, murder someone at this murder mystery party later that evening. So they have this kind of short list that they're picking from, and they will then vote somebody off. And the next day, nobody knows who was murdered in the night, and they have to show up to breakfast and figure out who it was. Oh my goodness, it was so-and-so. Like, who did they talk to yesterday? Were they on anybody's bad side? Suspicions fly. It's tons of fun to watch people try and suss this out and be so positive that it's one person. But as the viewer, you know who the traitors are. You know what's going on behind the scenes. And it's so great to watch people spin their wheels and get suspicious over every little thing. I was, first episode, I was like, okay, I get it. It's kind of like Survivor. But then as people get more and more suspicious and start to form these little tribes, start to form alliances, the traitors are in alliances and they're trying to play their best to be cool and like, not give any signs away that they're traitors. People will slip up and say like, oh, when we murdered someone last night, and people pick up on it. Oh my God, they slipped up. They know. I know that it's them. And man, it's a bunch of junk fun to watch a reality TV show again. I think it's a great show. Great recommendation. We burned through the entire season 4 in, I don't know, like a week. each episode's like 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, if you're into like reality TV shows, go check this one out, because the Traitors on Peacock is really dumb fun. I was hooked up after episode 2, and I will say though, season 4, the ending, oh man, I'm not going to spoil the ending or anything, but it did not feel good to watch the end. Just like, you get to watch somebody like get completely betrayed and heartbroken, and you get to watch that play out on their face in real time. Does not feel good, but it was great to watch that process to get there. So that's a caveat, I guess. Anyways, I'm done talking to myself here in this hotel room. If you're watching this, leave us a review, leave us a comment. Let me know if you've watched any reality TV shows lately, because I'm back in. I'm hooked. Let me know if there's any dumb, fun books that you're reading, like Dungeon Crawler Carl, because I'm also hooked on that. Leave us some love. Leave us a review. We hope to have Clay back soon. We hope to have more guests later on. We're trying our best to do big things in the future. Thank you all for your support. I have been Travis. This has been Operation Game Night, and I am out.